live.
What's hot? Know your role and shut your mouth, you jabroni.
Yeah, when it's grim, be the Grim Reaper and go get it.
It's Mahomes' house. And it is good. Woo! Arrowhead man. The Lombardi Trophy has a red and gold reflection. You gotta fight for your right to party.
Let's go. Hey, guys.
It's Wednesday. It's 8 o'clock. It's Chiefs Kingdom Live. Thank you so much for joining us. Real quick, while you're here, if you wouldn't mind, click or tap that like, click or tap that subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a family member, tell some Chiefs fans, help spread the word. We'd sure appreciate it. Got a good show tonight.
Excellent show.
Got some Chiefs news. We've got a win to talk about. Chiefs get back in the W column. Big game coming up against the Las Vegas Raiders at Arrowhead on Christmas Day. A lot riding on that game. And if you're following this show, you probably know we got to 500 subscribers.
Heyo!
Which is just which is just awesome. We can't thank you all enough
Celebrating.
for doing
Thank
that.
you, guys.
We got some free stuff to give away, and we're going to do some of that tonight. So make sure you stay tuned. Some point during the show here, we're going to get to all that. Before we kind of start getting into all this good stuff, how we doing tonight, Nick?
I'm doing great, man. I've officially worked my last day for the year, so I'm cruising on into vacation time here. We went down to Shields down in Overland Park today with the girls. That place is pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys have been there, but pretty great. Chiefs got back on the winning side of football, and we have the Raiders in town for Christmas, and maybe getting the AFC West as a Christmas present for the Kingdom. So I'm doing great. How about you, Bo?
Doing good, man. I hear Santa's a Chiefs fan, so it's a good possibility we could get that as a gift. I'm hoping so anyway.
Confirm.
No, I'm doing good. Traveled to New Mexico last week to go see some family, and got a good, clean bill of health from my 94-year-old grandfather. So everything's great over here, man. Excellent news. Like I said, Chiefs got off the L wagon, and Mahomes still does not have 3 losses back-to-back in his career, so that's a huge plus. Yeah, I was cured another winning season. Feels great. Ready to get into this show. Scotty, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm real good, man. Just getting through these holidays and enjoying this nice weather we're having here. It's unseasonably warm December so far.
Beautiful.
Sometimes that means a bitterly cold January and February around the corner. So let's hope that's not the case. But yeah, doing good. Let's just get to some of this Chiefs news. Real quick, Andy Reid basically wraps up his 11th straight winning season, right, with the Chiefs. He's been in the playoffs every year except for that 1 year. And he still had a winning record that year, right? He just didn't make the playoffs. So it's a pretty amazing accomplishment.
That's unreal.
You think about, like, the doldrums that the franchise was in and just how bad things were when he got here, to just turn the team into insta winner is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Nick, what do you think about Andy Reid now? He's the what is it? Can't remember. It's the only winningest coach with 2 different franchises.
Yeah.
Only head coach to ever do that. Multiple Super Bowl winner now. What do you think that says about Andy Reid?
Yeah, I mean, what can you say about a guy that has accomplished that much in his life? We talked about referees and consistency. There's one thing that Andy Reid's never lacked, and that's consistency, right? He's always consistently the same guy. He day in, day out, right? I mean, just what he's done for the city and where we're at. We talked about the doldrums. I mean, we were low, man. We were real low when he came. I mean, we had the Javon Belcher incident. We went 2-14, right? I mean, just really just an aimless direction, right? We went through just a lot of shit, a river of shit, and And Andy Reid
That's a
came
good
here
way
and
to
we
put it.
went 9-0. You know, it's just like you started out 9-0, and we've never looked back, and just really appreciate him. And it's impressive when you read about what he does, or you see any of the ride-alongs that reporters have done, and they're like, well, we want to kind of go with you on a day through your day at work. And he's like, all right, man, like I'll pick you up at 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, because that's when I head in. And then he's there till 10 or 11 o'clock at night. It really, just to do that consistently for 20 plus years. If you think about that, I mean, it's, you know, it's building a mountain out of Legos, and it's, you know, then going to another organization, building another mountain out of Legos. And so I just can't say enough about the guy.
You built the
Oh.
Death Star out of Legos here, man, to use your analogy. That I remember what, like, to just go off what you were saying, like what dark times it was. I mean, Romeo Crennel was assuming both offensive coordinator, play calling, and I think he was going to be like, I'm going to do the defense too. And it was just like, what are we doing here, guys? Right? And just the man, the light at the end of the tunnel when he came in, dude. The moves they made since he came in have just been unreal. And just to speak to how long he's been doing it, right? Like, man, time flies when you're having fun. That was a quick 10 years. It seems just like yesterday when he came in and really changed things around for us. I mean, but like, man, I can't sing that guy's praises enough. I mean, to do it with two teams too, just phenomenal. And yeah, I mean, well deserved too, well respected. I love that he's just been unashamedly himself the entire time too. I've never really seen him change or like try to mix it up. I mean, he's just gone with his style amidst seas of criticism at some points for dink and dunk play or time management, whatever it's been. He's just been super consistent and super humble and respectful and nice the entire time. Like I don't have a bad thing to say about him as a coach in his tenure here. Absolutely love the guy. Scotty, you want to pound on anything else, compile anything else onto this?
Just thinking about this team with Scott Pioli as the general manager, and they had Todd Haley as the coach, and just being 2-14 and getting the first overall pick, and Chiefs were the joke of the NFL with the Leon Sandcastle shit in the draft. Remember that? Picking first overall. The Chiefs select Leon Sandcastle, and then Andy comes to town, and I remember the press conference where he's wearing his gray suit and his red tie, and just I remember watching that or hearing and thinking, like, man, he did a lot of really good stuff in Philadelphia, but it didn't really go good at Philly at the end for Andy Reid. And I was thinking, is this dude past his prime? Did he, you know, he had Donovan McNabb, right? You see these head coaches that get a good quarterback and they win a lot of games. You're seeing that a little bit with Bill Belichick right now that Tom Brady's gone, right? Maybe the genius is not such a genius, but I think that's the one thing that Andy Reid understands about football, probably maybe more than any other coach or as much as any other coaches. You've got to have the quarterback. And what did he do right out of the bat? He went and got Alex Smith, a legitimate, quality NFL starting quarterback.
Yeah, legitimate.
Worked on bringing guys in, sitting behind him. Then they make the move up to get Patrick Mahomes, and the rest is basically history. Andy Reid, there was talk, and maybe somewhat sounds kind of silly now, but it didn't at the time, that is he a Hall of Fame head coach because he's never won a Super Bowl, right? That was the knock on him there for quite a while. He's got all these wins and all these accolades and all these escalades, as Jamal Charles would like to call them. But he's never won the big game. And he gets Patrick Mahomes, and that just really was just kind of like, it was like what unlocked Andy Reid and potential in his offense and what he could, the heights that he could really reach. And now he's got 2 rings, and there's no doubt anymore whether or not he's a Hall of Fame coach. So, congratulations to him on a hell of a career. It ain't over yet. I don't see people. I don't know if people want to say, like, they talk about it every year, but it's like, oh, well, when will Andy retire? Does he have another 2 years or another 3 years? He's getting up there in age.
Pete Carroll's
that dude can as long as that guy can stand up on the sideline and Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback, I don't think he's going anywhere. So
He's waited his whole life for Mahomes, right?
yeah, waited his whole career. So, but yeah, congrats to Big Red. Thank you so much for coming here to Kansas City and turning this franchise around and taking us to the promised land,
To you,
as they
Big
like
Red.
to say. Some other Chiefs news. Got some players going on injured reserve, and then maybe some guys come back from injury. Isaiah Pacheco looking like he is got a good chance to play this week after missing the last couple of games.
Let's go.
With injury. I want to be the first person on this show to say, because I've probably been the most critical of our man CEH, the human snail. The guy has come in and played well in 2 games.
Yeah, I know, right?
And unfortunately, the first good performance of him was kind of lost in the loss, right? But he had another good game.
Nonetheless, a good game, yeah.
Especially receiving the ball. Although that was one of the slowest screenplays, wide open screenplays I've ever seen. I don't know how many running backs in the NFL would have housed that for a touchdown, but he's come in and played well. He had a hell of a touchdown catch. We'll talk about here, I'm sure. But so you want to criticize somebody and be hard on him like I have been on Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I'm going to give him his dues when the guy steps up and performs. Patrick Mahomes talked about it, that he's got a good attitude, and even when things aren't going his way. And I mean, let's face it, Isaiah Pacheco took his job, right?
Oh, yeah.
He stayed positive and didn't necessarily hang his head, and he was ready when his opportunity came back around. And when they called his number, he was ready to go in there and play well. So,
dude, that's such a good story too. Like, especially in the week where like they're asking Zach Wilson to play for the Jets, and like because like they kind of didn't treat him well. He's just like, no, I don't really want to play, right? And you just see that that how quickly that attitude can come around. So yeah, hats off to CEH for hanging around. We're not short of criticisms there. We call him the human snail. There's an emoji right there in the chat, right? I've never seen a jumping snail before, but man, they can jump pretty high, and I got to give him his dues. People are saying that he mossed that defender, though. He didn't really moss him. He got up there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not downplaying that he jumped up and made a spectacular catch, but he did not moss that guy. That is not the definition of jumping over a dude. But hats off, CEH.
Yeah, but so Pacheco's coming back. It's a good get, right? I mean, you want to be getting guys this time of year back from injury and getting healthy, rather than losing guys, which is usually the case after 15 or 16 weeks of football. What do we think a healthy Pacheco, does to the offense? They like we were just talking about. They've been, I don't know, suitable at the running back. I mean, Clyde Edwards-Helaire still only averaged I think it was like 3 yards a carry or something in this last game. He really got most of his work done catching the ball. But Pacheco coming back, how much of a boost is that to the team for this stretch coming down here trying to fight for seeding in the AFC? Nick?
You're getting your number one running back. It's a huge lift to the offense. So, you look at, when was the last time that we had Nick Bolton, Drew Tranquil, and Pacheco all starting, right, in the same game? It's been a long time. And so, we're getting that. We're gonna looks like Justin Ross is gonna be coming in. I know we're gonna talk about that, but I think that we're getting the pieces back together at the right time to make a late season push here. Our schedule has softened up for the rest of the season. I'm not saying that they're all going to be easy games or anything, but definitely easier than the stretch where it seems like things are looking up, and we're getting at the right time. I think he just has like he's not the best running back in the league, but he adds like an attitude to the offense, right? Where I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna like smash you in the mouth, and I'm gonna pound you in the mouth, and I'm gonna hit you, and like I'm not gonna stop, right? Every play I'm gonna be relentless, and so I love that attitude that he brings to the offense.
Yeah. I don't know if it's your audio or if that's on my end getting kind of muffled.
Let me disconnect.
I think it's the internet, man. I don't know what's going on. We're having some technical issues tonight all around. That's why we had a late start.
Bo?
But
how excited are you to get Pacheco back?
Super excited to get him back, man. Just like exactly echoing Nick's sentiments, man. Like he brings a level of excitement to the offense that I think we're not desperately in need of it. I mean, this last game showed we can still put up some points, but man, it's going to help out a lot. Defense, especially the way he exited, right? Like he was running hard. He was the talk of the league essentially about his running and how he's kind of was transforming the way the offense was run a little bit. So I mean, it's just defenses are gonna have to account for him without having tape on him for the past couple of weeks, and he's still gonna run as hard as ever. I don't think he's lost a step whatsoever. I mean, their training programs for an injured player are more ridiculous than my workout regimens, and I'm completely healthy. Well, some would argue that I'm not, but relatively speaking. But no, I'm completely looking forward to it. I can see defenses totally biting down to anticipate a hard Pacheco run and maybe opening up some more deep balls, other than just the one or two we've seen to J Watt. I mean, love J Watt. Love that he's down there actually catching the ball, but I'd love to see a little bit more strikes due to the defense is just biting on a couple play action passes or something. So thrilled that he's back. Can't wait to see him out there. What about you, man?
Yeah, it's a boost. Like I said, you want to be getting guys back this time of year as opposed to guys going out. So, yeah, I mean, I like Isaiah Pacheco. I still believe, even with, I kind of came up with this moniker for the Chiefs wide receiving core, the Legion of Gloom, as opposed to the old Legion of Zoom with some of these guys, but
I like it. I like it.
Patrick Mahomes is still the key, right? And Patrick Mahomes is the passing game is what the offense should be centered around. We're seeing Rashee Rice kind of catch fire here and kind of get his mojo going a little bit. So I still think the Chiefs are a passing team, and Travis Kelce is on pace for a 1,000+ yard season. So I don't know that it's like going to save the season or anything like that. I mean, they obviously can win games without Isaiah Pacheco, but it's good. You want to get a guy healthy as opposed to lots of teams, especially if you play fantasy football right now. Lots of big names are exiting the roster and exiting the field, not entering the field from injury. So good to see that. I don't know what happened to Nick. He froze up there for a second, and then looks like maybe he's got some internet issues. Maybe he's coming back. So we'll see when he rejoins us here. But also on the injury front, Sky Moore goes to injured reserve, basically ending his regular season. Don't know if he comes back for the playoffs or not.
What was it? His knee, right?
Yeah, once you go on IR, you have to miss at least 4 games before you can be designated to return. So if he's designated to return, I didn't see
4 left.
Yeah, there's 3 games left, so I mean he would probably have to miss like a playoff game. I think this is probably the end of the year for Sky Moore. I don't know that they're in a hurry to bring him back once if he can come back once the postseason starts. Sky Moore. I don't want anybody to mistake it as celebrating injury, right? No one wants to see anybody get hurt. He's still a Chief. We root for our Chiefs. We want everybody to perform and be good and play well. He has not been good this year. So, Chiefs, is this like
no more, says
blessing in disguise? But I mean, does this help the Chiefs, him going out, do you think, Bo?
Does it help them? No, I think at this point, dude, this late in the season with as many struggles that we're having, we need as many people as we can. I mean, we need depth at that position. I mean, there's no beating around the bush. He hasn't been excellent this year, but not getting anybody new, you know what I mean? So, I mean, at this point, when people go down, it's really, really tough to see just from a managerial standpoint, let alone just the human standpoint. But it does kind of clear room for, different personnel to get more reps in there. Maybe we're talking about, we've been hinting at it, Justin Ross coming back. Maybe, see him in there a little bit more than you would if Moore was still in the rotation. Richie James has been in there a little bit more often. Maybe we see him in there a lot more often now. I don't think it hurts us. I don't think it helps us. like I said, yeah, that's what I said when he first
John
signed. Just
C. with the
no
comment of the
more.
night here so far. No more. No more, please. The opposite of what Kelsey's always saying on the more, no more. We don't
But
need
we'll
any
get
more.
into it too. I mean, that also opens up room for players that have kind of been inconsistent that we've seen out there. Like that means we're going to probably see more Kadarius Toney, more MVS, and I mean, at this point, it's not like they can take them away, right? Like I said, like we need all the guys we have at this point. So it just opens up more room for them, and just hoping they can get a little bit more consistent than they have been in these past couple of games. But I don't know. How are you feeling about it?
Look, I don't want to like sound like I'm dancing on the guy's grave, right? But I've been calling for him to be benched for quite a while now, and you got a guy like Richie James who came in. He had 2 snaps or 3 snaps last week and had a 17-yard catch. Look,
Yeah.
man, like that's more than Sky Moore's been doing in the last month, and the guy was in the game for freaking 3 plays, right? I want Justin Ross to get his opportunity as well.
I'd like to see that.
The guy, when healthy, he's probably right up there. I'm going to say he's neck and neck with Rashee Rice as far as potential. He might even have more potential than Rashee Rice. I mean, before the injuries, when he was in college at Clemson, he had more hype than any wide receiver in the country. That's a number of years ago now, and I realized that he's probably not going to necessarily be that guy. But I just don't – he might not give – okay, he might come in and be bad. He can't give you any less than you were getting with Sky Moore, could he?
Right. No.
So to me, like the wide receiving core can either stay the same or only get better. With Justin Ross coming in, getting some more snaps, maybe it opens some more looks for a guy like Justin Watson or Richie James. We'll talk about Kadarius Toney here in a little bit when we get to the New England game. So let's see, we got a chat here from Nick that someone unplugged the internet there. So I don't even know how do you unplug the internet? I don't even know how to do that. I don't think so.
Well done.
There we go.
Well
Nick
done, Steph.
got the internet unplugged. How long does it take to plug the internet back in? Tripping on a cord or something? I don't know. I'd be interested to see what the chat thinks about Sky Moore going on IR and maybe Justin Ross coming in.
Was it his knee or his feelings that got hurt? Because I mean, he was the focal point of the receiving core kind of being not as good as last year, right? They're like the same personnel essentially, and we need Sky Moore to step up. That was kind of like the overall theme from other shows that I've heard. And you know these guys hear it. You know they're not sitting back. They're trying to ignore it as much as they want to. They're here. Yeah. They're on Twitter. They're on X. They're on Facebook. They respond back.
That was the next question I was going to ask. How much of this do we think he's really that injured? How much of it do you think it's like, you know what, your knee's swollen, and we're going to send a message by putting you out for the rest of the year to the other guys, right? Like you're going to be the sacrificial lamb here to let the other guys know this is unacceptable. I mean, the guy comes in, finally has a catch, and then fumbles. Luckily, it was overturned by a pretty chintzy penalty. I'll go ahead and say that. I could see why the ref called it, but they've definitely let a lot worse go than the holding that they called against Rashee Rice that negated the fumble by Sky Moore. The guy's just constantly having drops and fumbles, and to me, had become a net negative on the team. I know people will say, oh, well, he made some nice blocks and helped downfield. Lots of receivers can go block downfield. Okay.
There's plenty of guys on the bench that know how to do that.
He had a drop touchdown against the Broncos. It was a killer. The guys had other drops earlier in the season, throughout the season. He's fumbles. Outside of the punt return in the AFC Championship game and the wide open touchdown pass he caught in the Super Bowl, the guy has not been good. Really didn't. They tried. Remember when they experimented with him at punt returner last year? That didn't go well.
Muffed like 3 of them, 3 or 4. I want to say.
I'm just trying to think of like what the guy's been good at this year, and I don't want to sit here and bash the guy. When you watch the franchise and from what all his teammates and the coaches say about him, he's a great kid. a respectful kid. Everyone likes him. He's got $1 million smile when he's sitting there on the franchise and talking about he's got the football from the Super Bowl, his touchdown that he caught. So I don't want to come off as like sound like I'm like hating on the guy, like the guy, but as the player, he just has not been good enough.
No, and like that's where you got to separate the person from the
Right.
player a little bit, right? As a productive, attributing member to the team, has he been that? No. Like, and it's not disrespecting the dude as a nice guy. I'm sure like people love him and everything, but and I always struggle with this because we only see what we get to see once a week, and they're around those guys 6 days a week. You know what I mean? They see a lot more at practice. They see personality and work ethic. They see all that. We don't as fans. And so it's at a certain point, though, if you're only viewing the games once a week and you're not seeing any production out of that spot, like I don't care what you're seeing in practice, it's got to be the results in the game that matter at a certain point, right? And so we're not too far off, not being around for all the other stuff. But welcome back, Nick.
Hey,
Nick's rejoined us here.
turns out if you unplug the internet, it doesn't work.
Right.
Hey, you just pour water on it. Just give it a good cleaning.
It's never a good sign when you go upstairs and the first thing you hear is, "I didn't do anything."
I didn't do it.
Kind of feel like you did something.
It was a cat. Cat unplugged you. We're just talking about Sky Moore going on injured reserve.
Yeah.
Do you think how much of this is injury related, truly like an injury, or how much of it is it's kind of a convenient excuse to get him out of there, and maybe also at the same time send a message to the other guys? Or how much do you think of it as like it's an injury and he's just really physically unable to play?
Yeah, I think he's probably hurt, to be honest. I mean, I think that he's earned his spot on the team, and I don't really foresee the Chiefs. I don't foresee the Chiefs doing that and saying, "Hey, you're going to go on IR. We're going to stash you on IR." I mean, I don't know.
Teams do that though.
Yeah, they do. I don't know. That's a little conspiracy theory-ish for me. I just don't see them doing that with him at this point in the season. They know what he's been able to do in the postseason last year. He had a couple of big plays for us, so I don't think so. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's possible, but
I mean, he's had a couple of big plays in 2 years, and the most recent one was 10 months ago. But
yeah, sure.
Like a card counter.
Okay, I get that he hasn't had a great year, but when have we seen the Chiefs do this ever in the last 10 years that Andy Reid's been a coach?
Well, I mean,
That's a good point.
when was the last time we had a guy that was this bad, especially at a wide receiver?
Yeah, I don't know. So
I mean, I'm not saying
I don't know.
Not hurt. I just think they're not in a hurry to bring him back because of the lack of production. And I think they can look at this and say, yeah,
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Let's put you on the shelf.
Yeah, maybe they're like, "Hey, look, don't push it."
Guys, look.
Ooh, John C. nailed it. Josh Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was pretty terrible.
Yeah, he was, but
I think I'd take him right now versus Sky Moore, though.
I don't think Josh Gordon was ever getting 70% of the snaps, though, was he? I mean, so yeah.
Well, if he's really hurt, I wish him well. I
definitely wish the guy well. We were just talking about that.
It doesn't seem like the Chiefs' style is what I'm saying, right? Like, I'm not saying that the teams don't do that. It just doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like an Andy Reid-ish thing to do or a Brett Beach-ish thing to do, in my opinion. But
yeah, it could be. And we were talking about that while you were unplugged there.
Yeah,
that the guy seems like a great kid, and he seems like a nice, respectful dude that has a good attitude, and his teammates like him, and the coaches like him. Not a bad guy. Not trying to hurt the guy's feelings or say that I could do any better, because I definitely, obviously, could not. But he'd become a point. To me, he was a net negative on the team. He was hurting more than he was helping the team.
I almost had a big turnover. We got lucky on that.
We mentioned that.
Super lucky. I mean, it was a borderline call, really. I mean,
right.
So yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, he's definitely not doing a lot. I mean, and it's like you see guys where it's like, well, he didn't do a lot, but look where he was in the trenches doing this or allowing this play to happen. And I don't see a lot of that coming forward with Sky, right? So hopefully he can take the off season. He can maybe work on his crafts. But I mean, I don't know. Do you think he's played his last snap for the Chiefs?
No, no. I just think with being a second round draft pick, he'll be back next year. And
Yeah.
it might be his like the last receiver too. You know, he might be like the sixth receiver guy. Maybe he's good enough on special teams or something. Chiefs just have not shown a propensity to move on from guys that they've drafted early before at least their rookie contract is up. So, I mean, do I want him on the team next year? Probably not. Do I think he's capable of? I mean, has he shown anything that leads you to believe that the skill set or the talent is there to become a competent, quality NFL wide receiver? I haven't seen anything in 2 years.
Yeah.
But
I guess what are the other options? Maybe this is their only option, because if they want to bring Ross back and they have to get rid of a receiver, and he's the odd man out, then I guess he goes to waivers before they could sign him to the practice squad.
Yeah, well, that'd be if they waived him. If they just
could trade him.
You could trade him. Well, trade deadline's over.
Deadline's over.
Yeah, you could put him in like a Tony Moore trade package with like a second or a third or something to go like way up and get a good receiver.
I'm just saying, like right now, their options were probably to cut him, and then maybe hope that you could sign him to the practice squad. But he'll probably get scooped up by another team. Just
yeah.
They're
not going to. Yeah.
The original question is, does he play again this year? Right? Was that his last snap?
Well, no. Just has he seen his last snap with the Chiefs? Period.
Oh, with the Chiefs. Sorry, I didn't mean to completely cut you off there. But I mean, for this season, yeah, obviously, but it wouldn't surprise me either way. We're kind of notorious for hanging on to the guys that all three of us agree. Like, why do we still have this guy? Yeah, like they really like to invest in their guys and give them a real good shot,
right?
Which is fair. I mean, they're young kids. They got the athleticism and time on their side to coach them and train them and get them up to speed, essentially. But I don't know, man. It's tricky. I could see them trading him away real quick next year for something better.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what anybody's going to give you for Sky Moore. I mean, the dude's got 150 yards or something this year. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I think he's got like 21 catches and 200 yards.
I mean, I don't. You can get guys like that in the 6th round of the draft all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
rounders.
So you have to put them with somebody and a draft pick, maybe.
I don't think anybody's trading anything for Tony either right now. I mean, you think people are blowing up the Chiefs line about trade inquiries about Kadarius Toney? That guy can't catch the ball either, which we're going to get to him here in a minute when we get to the New England game. So, yeah, I don't know. But Sky, I mean, best wishes. Hopefully the injury's not too severe. These guys not in too much pain, not hurting too bad. Never wish ill will on any player, especially a Chiefs player. So, let's talk about this New England game. Let's just get into it. Chiefs win 27-17 on the road in Foxborough. The GOAT, the hoodie, Bill Belichick. I'll get to that here at the end.
So, much like the chicken or the egg, was it Brady or Belichick? I think we all know the answer to that one.
Right. Yeah. Look, I've always thought it was more player than team. Now, I will say Tom Brady benefited from a lot of Bill Belichick defenses throughout the years. You look at the number of top 5 and top 10 defenses that guy had. So I'm not going to say it was all one guy or the other, but I'm always in the camp that it's 75% player, 25% coaches, right? I mean,
well, yeah, the players got to perform. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
I mean, give Andy Reid, Bailey Zappi, how many games do they win? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I don't know if Andy Reid would ever be in a position where he has to start a guy like a Bailey Zappi, though. So maybe you could put that.
The Vikings with Matt Moore.
Yeah, Matt Moore's way better. I mean, Matt Moore was a starting quarterback in the NFL that led a Dolphins team to the playoffs a year or two before he came to the Chiefs, right? He's way better than Bailey Zappi.
Yeah,
And part of
definitely a
that's
lot
on Bill
more
Belichick
experience
for
under
being in
his
that
belt. That's
position,
for
right?
sure.
He's the general manager basically of that team. He pretty much has all the say on who they draft, and I don't think they do anything without his approval. So, partly he's at fault for having Bailey Zappi out there. So, the game in
Right.
general was like started off kind of iffy. Chiefs get a 3-and-out from the defense, and then they go down and get a penalty in the red zone that kills a drive, and then they miss a field goal. First miss of the season for Butker.
Kills our other giveaway.
Yeah,
There's an article out there that they underinflated the balls for the kicking.
yeah. I don't know if I believe that or not. That was on that MFL or MLF or whatever that site is. I don't know. I don't know who those people are.
I think special team does have their own balls compared to offense and defense, or I guess just offense.
Yeah. How did you guys feel about the start of that game, Nick?
I was going into the game thinking, okay, this is going to be where you're.
I'm gonna have to go to Bo. I don't.
Yeah, Nick, your audio's a little muffled there.
Better?
No, a little mixed emotions, right? I'm packing up to leave New Mexico, so I'm like catching the first quarter as we're like taking off to the airport, and watch the first half of the quarter, and then listen to the second half of the first quarter, and it was just like, yeah, all right, defense, all right, we got our defense, got everything. Let's see if our offense is turn the ship around a little bit. And they kind of did. I mean, I didn't get, so I'm going to just say full disclosure, I didn't get to see the whole game because I was traveling most of the day, but reading and watching highlights and rewatching the highlights, just like, yeah, I mean, they didn't look like they were offbeat at all. I mean, just another glorious save by the refs. I'm not going to get too deep into that because, I mean, we obviously won the game and refs didn't ultimately turn out to be too big of an issue, but man, it brought back a lot of feelings from the previous week. Just like, is it going to be one of those games again? And I'm so thankful that that's not the through point of this game. But I was just more or less disappointed that Butker missed his field goal, man. That announcer's curse, dude. I don't know what it is about, like, while they're in the lineup and the announcer just happens to bring up a perfect streak. Something about it just ruins it. And, like, it's almost every time. It sucks.
They've been saying that for like the last 4 weeks. Every time you made a kick, though, like
after the kick, though, usually.
No, they were saying it before because I was thinking, man, they're gonna jinx this dude. Like they do save it for after the kick sometimes, but the giveaway might still be on. If there's legs to the story that the balls were underinflated, I don't know that we'll hold that against our man Harrison.
We'll hold the one asterisk
some more
there.
evidence, though. We want some more evidence that was actually the case. Nick, you got your audio sorted out here, or
I don't know. Do I?
Sounds better now.
Yeah, sounds way better.
All right. Yeah, look. So I was going into this game thinking about they're going to flip the switch and they're going to come out and they're going to look like the Chiefs and they're going to kick some ass, right? And that just like it really didn't happen. There was a stretch there where it looked like they like the Raiders game, and then Andy Reid did the deal where he starts like packing up the bags like at the beginning of the fourth quarter because we had a 3-score lead. It's like, oh, we're just gonna run the ball and punt, and then all of a sudden Mahomes throws a beautiful pass to Kadarius Toney. He goes right off his hands, gets intercepted. They score a touchdown, and then Scott put it through the thread. He's just like, it's a game, and now it's a game. It's like exactly now it's a game again, right? And they never threatened to come back and win, but it just so I felt that like I really expected that they were going to look different, and then I also I started having deja vu the last season, and there was a lot of this like towards the end of last year too, where it's like, the Chiefs they're making these dumb mistakes and they have these penalties that cost them. Now, it didn't cost us the games last year was the difference, right? Where we came back and we figured out how to win the games, but I still feel like like
I remember a lot of one-score victories last year.
a lot of one-score victories. You know, we were like, man, this team, they the turnovers, right? Like, I mean, on the slides that we were showing, it was like always the turnovers were what we were looking at. And so I do still kind of feel like deja vu from last year, where it's like, okay, but I mean, at any point in time, like I still feel very confident that this team can like has what it takes and
Oh,
can
yeah.
win in the postseason moving forward. So that was kind of, I don't know, my feelings throughout the game overall.
Yeah, it was it started out the exact opposite, right? Of how
Yeah.
games had started the last 3 weeks, though, where
Yeah.
I mean, we defer, we kick the ball off, and instead of them marching right down the field and getting a touchdown, and we're down 7-0, we
I heard a stat
defer.
that was the first coin toss we won in like 7 games.
Something like
Or
that.
didn't lose or something, right?
Right. We defer the kick, and the defense gets a 3-and-out. The offense gets the ball back, and they're driving right down the field, and the offense looks like they're humming, and you're thinking, okay, here we go. This is going to be
Let's do
maybe
it.
a nice, easy. And then they call a ridiculous pass interference call on Rashee Rice. The guy ran in front of him. He's running his route, and the guy steps in front of him and gets run over. I mean, what are you supposed to do?
It looked like they ran into each other, right?
Yeah,
Like they just
that's what I'm saying. Like that, it was away from where the pass went. The defender wasn't like one of those pick plays where the defender's trying to get to the guy and he runs into him, so then the other guy
Right.
squirts free. Had no effect on the pass and where the ball went to because they dumped it off to Tony, which
they didn't even like put their hands up to brace for impact, right? They didn't see each other at all. They just said, "Burp."
right, and then you miss a field goal, and then New England gets the ball and they start moving and they're driving down the field. Like, fuck, here it is. Like,
Scott's
damn, I
voice
thought
in
we
the
were
back of my
starting good.
head. Just every play, Scott, like, God damn it.
Like, it was like a tease, right? Like right there, like, oh, okay, we're gonna start hot this week. Nah, not so much. So back up the apple cart.
Sell
Here.
that as a service, Scott. Fucking,
What's that?
I'll sit there and I'll sell that as a service. I will fucking bitch about games in the background for you as a service for only $25 an hour.
Right.
What we got to do is take a little recorder to a game and just get some of his sound bites, right? And then just have that on here.
Should it'd probably be good. Probably be good for the show. But
1st and 10, run it up the middle.
you know what? The Patriots they did dumb stuff too, though. They got penalties that hurt them, and
Yep.
they were driving on
Yeah.
that one drive, and I can't remember. There was a offensive face mask, which is a weird penalty that you never hardly see called. Which probably if we would have bitched about. It was like the offsides on Tony, offensive offsides. Like Bill Belichick was pissed. You could tell he was hot. That killed a drive that the Patriots kind of had going and had some momentum, and we're getting some chunk plays and we're moving the ball with short passes. How are you guys feeling? I mean, that first half, just what did you think, Nick?
Underwhelming for sure. At first I thought, man, this year I thought it was really dumb. Like you gotta have those rub routes where you don't just run right to the defender, you know. And then when I saw it, the replay, I was like, I mean, the defender ran up into his route and knocked him down. It was total bullshit. It should not have been offensive pass interference, and it wasn't even the guy that was covering. Whoever caught I can't forget who caught the ball on that play, but it was Tony. Yeah. So there was that, but at the same time, just kind of that underwhelming, just not playing to the Chiefs standard of football, man. It just felt like everything that they were letting the game get away from them, right? Not score wise or anything, but just really, I don't know, man. Just they came out flat. It felt flat. Like after that first penalty, and then they missed that field goal. It was just like, ugh. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, I felt like
great cogent analysis, but that's just kind of the overall feeling.
It felt like classic Chiefs. Just like, here we are, the Patriots. Everybody expected us to just steamroll this team, and here we are playing down to the Patriots. Like, right? Like, why do we do this? We'll play up to good teams, down to terrible teams, and just let them hang around. That's what that first half felt like. I was in the car and on a plane the second quarter, but I was reading it. I think they had a 4th and 2 that they went for and scored on,
Yeah.
like from the 18. And I
Yeah.
text Nick. I was like, "Hey, is this correct?" And he's just like, "Yep, that's what happened."
Yeah,
I was just like, "Oh
that
my
happened.
goodness! Like, why are we doing this, guys?" Right?
Yeah. It was. It was
Fourth
4th
down
and
touchdown,
2.
right? Yeah.
Right. It was 4th and 2. It wasn't even 4th and 1. It was 4th and 2, and they go for it, and they get a damn near 20-yard touchdown pass.
Touchdown or something.
Yeah, and I was just
gutsy call to do that though on them. I'll give them that.
right. I felt good in the first half though. The Chiefs defense was playing pretty good outside of a drive and a half. There, they were keeping them off the board. They missed a field goal.
It
Defense
was 14-10 at half, right? That's what it ended up being.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Was
Think
it
so.
10-7?
10-7?
I thought they scored 17 in the second half. I can't recall exactly.
Here, I have the internet. I can look that up.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt good. I felt confident. It really wasn't a point.
10-7
in the
at
game where
half.
It really wasn't. What was it?
10-7 at half.
Yeah, I was thinking it was 10-7. It's a 3-point game, but the way the Chiefs' offense have been moving the ball, and they had like you mentioned the missed field goal, so you think there's 3 off so they should be up by maybe 6 or 7 points there. I didn't really feel too worried about the game. Second half rolls around, and the Chiefs' offense was rolling. They scored their first 3 possessions of the half. Everything's looking good, right? You're like, okay, this is going the way this is supposed to go. It's 27-10. Chiefs are up by 17 going second half. And then Kadarius Toney strikes again. This guy, man.
Have you seen them play that play and the week 1 play side by side? And it's
They're
like
exactly the same.
the exact same thing.
It might have been the exact same play call. Like
I think it was, man. Oh man.
Literally, it might have been the same play. Not that it just looked that much alike that it was the same play. It looked like it could have been the same damn play.
That's probably why Patrick was so frustrated on the sideline. He's like, "Damn it, I just said it, man!" Right? Like everybody saw the clip. I'm pretty sure if you haven't seen it, it's on the internet. Google it. Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. If you watch the game,
he probably said, "Hey, we're calling this play. Don't do what you did last time."
Definitely don't let it ricochet off your hands for an interception. Oh wait, did you? I thought you said to let it bounce off my hands to the defender.
I thought you said we're doing what we did last time.
Right. And then all of a sudden it's a 10-point game because they're right down there at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, and then they scored 2 plays.
Patrick Mahomes is getting a lot of flack because he got pissed off and was going after the referees and criticizing them after the game last week. Now he was dropping the F-bombs and it looked like the GDs and all of them over there on the sideline. He was pissed off.
Yeah.
But at some point, I just feel like, look, we were talking about Andy Reid, and he's a great coach. He's a Hall of Fame coach. I'm glad we got the guy. And it's okay to want to go back to a guy. We go right back to a guy. You see them do that with a guy when they make a mistake. Get their confidence back. Let them know we still believe in them. They've had this guy's back too long, man. Like, Patrick Mahomes should have been doing this with Kadarius Toney 6 weeks ago. I mean, at one point, you have to stop patting people on the back and say, "Get your shit together, man." Patrick Mahomes was pissed. You could tell on the sideline. He was pissed.
Deservedly so. I'll give it to him too. Finally, good dude.
Yeah, rip into a guy.
I think Patrick Mahomes gets so much flack, right? Because what's so weird about his career is he's done nothing essentially but win. So he's never really had like this moment to be this mad, right? And we're kind of seeing it this year. Like he's still having an excellent year, dude. He's 9-5, top 5 in most QB metrics, not all of them, but most. Like still having an excellent year, and there's no way anybody can say that any of the problems we're experiencing are on him, right? He's hitting guys in the face mask, he's hitting them in the hands, he's hitting them in stride, and these guys just can't catch the ball, right? And so, at a certain point, I'm going to let him. I think we've been begging for him to, hey, man, take these guys and, Make them go, like we said it last week, make them go hit the jugs machine until that thing burns up. You know what I mean? Like, hold these guys accountable at some point. I'm okay with it. I think the flag's a little undeserved. I mean, I think it's just out of characteristic because nobody's seen it. Because, like I said, all he's done is win his whole career. He's never had this moment, and dude's super competitive. Like, yeah, let's see it, man. I love the fire. I'm loving it.
There's a pretty famous Pat McAfee story where he's talking about Peyton Manning being on the field and he threw a ball to a receiver and the guy reached out for it with one hand and dropped it, and he could have got two hands out there, and Peyton Manning like basically like told him like get off the field. He's like, if you're gonna do that, and then the coach was like, no, you need to get back out there, and he started to trot out, and Manning looked at him, he's like, no, you get off the field. And I think that there's a little bit of that accountability that would go a long way, potentially. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not in the locker room, but at a certain point, you know, it's either okay or it's not okay, right? You either are accountable to the people that you work with or you're not accountable to the people that you work with. It's not even really about bosses, right? I mean, we all have jobs. It's not even about like whether the boss is going to get mad. Like a lot of the times, like I'm doing the things that I got to do at work because I know that the people that are working around me depend on that stuff getting done. Like being confident and doing my job because like, and so, and I'm sure that it's not that Tony doesn't feel that, but man, at a certain point, like everybody's got to start applying pressure, you know, and then it's time to either pick it up or the pressure forces you to crumble and then you wash out. And it's like, okay, so who's up next. Right. But
John C. brought it up in the comments. Did you guys see what Gronk had to say about Tony and his drops and mistakes this year?
Yes, I did see that.
I mean, I'm not a fan of Gronk, but he ain't wrong.
No.
Dude, he's saying what we were saying, right? He's like, dude, if you want to be the greatest, you got to overcome this shit. You got to get out there and practice. You know what I mean? Like, right. He didn't say it well, but he is not wrong.
No, he's not wrong. So I was glad to see Patrick Mahomes send a message finally. They've been coddling these guys for too long. Okay, you want to go back to a guy that's made a mistake and get his confidence? Great. But after 5, 6 mistakes, 7, 10 mistakes, you're just not good enough, bro. I've had this conversation with people, and I don't know. He's a player. Patrick Mahomes is obviously not in the front office. He's not a coach. Those are the people that make the decisions. But if Patrick Mahomes, to me, it seems like he can just go in there and say, listen, man, I'm not throwing the ball to him anymore. So you can keep putting him out there. You can keep him around. I am not throwing the ball to the guy. He can't catch the damn ball. Man, at some point enough is enough, and you just got to stop coddling and babying people and just realize that you just ain't good enough, man. Like somebody else is. Like Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I mean, he lost his job to a guy that was better, right? So, and you know what? Against the Patriots, you got away with that. Turn a 17-point lead into a 10-point lead. If you do that in the playoffs against a playoff caliber team,
right?
You got a good chance of it biting you in the ass. I mean, that guy, like, that's just a mistake. I'm sorry, you can't make. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
no, I agree.
Am I being too harsh on the guy there?
No, I mean, there's definitely a real good element of truth there, right? And like the only thing I would say is like get it out now, right? Because like I completely agree with you. In the playoffs, you can't make those kind of mistakes, especially when most games are one-score games, and it's coming down to 1 or 2 plays that are deciding games now. So it's like, yeah, you gotta tighten everything up, button down the hatches.
And you know, we talked about this team needs to work on the turnovers and they need to work on the drops. I mean, you look at this game. I don't really put either of the turnovers. I know a lot of people have wanted to say that first turnover, that first interception was a pass he shouldn't have thrown. Blake Bell needs to come back to the ball and not let the defender like outfight him.
Again, hit him in the hands.
I mean, I'm sorry, dude. That's on Blake Bell. That's not on Patrick Mahomes. Now I know there's lots of people, many of which probably know more about football than I do, that said that was a bad pass. It was a bad decision. He shouldn't have done it. He shouldn't have made that. Blake Bell's open, but he's like standing there for like 3 seconds waiting for the ball to get to him. You got to know, like, this is the NFL, man. You got people bearing down on you.
Dude, after some of the catches that we see day in and are weekly, like 4 nights a week, that was a very catchable pass, right? Like I've seen guys
Yeah.
make way harder catches than that. I don't know.
Right.
Contested too.
Right. So I mean, so you look at it, and that Patrick had 2 turnovers, but they really had 4. One got wiped out by a penalty, and another one, Rashee Rice, God love him, he's doing a lot of really good things for this team, but you can't fumble the ball, man. I'm sorry, you can't. No matter how many great plays and catches and plays you make, fumbles, turnovers are just a killer, and you cannot have. They were this close to having 4 turnover game again. I mean, you get away with it against the Patriots.
Yeah, close.
You're not going to get away. The ball ain't always going to bounce back to you, Rashee. And that guy, I love the guy. We'll talk about him here in a second. You got to hang on to the ball, man. You can't have a fumble or a key drop on 3rd down every game.
Right.
And that's what's frustrating because the guy's having 8 or 9 catches for 80, 90, 100 yards every week now. But
how about Rashee Rice? Dude, he crushed it this week, dude. He picked up, I want to say, 5 3rd down conversions.
Yeah. But has the fumble. And, man, the fumble like that, those are –
dude, I mean, that's just kind of the nature of football. It'll happen. But I agree with you. You got to be a little bit more aware of your security there.
Fumble again.
I'm not
fumble.
With his production and everything that he's had this year, I mean, for a rookie going on like 10 touchdowns, might surpass 1,000, might be right under there. Who knows? He's going to make mistakes. It's just comes with the package, right? And that to me, I'll forgive his drops in a fumble like that way more than like Sky Moore or MVS drops right now, man. Those guys are supposed to be the veterans. Right. Like that's.
But he had a fumble last week too.
Sure. I know what you're saying.
I mean, again, it's a problem, man. Like
I'm not disagreeing with you that he doesn't fumble the ball. I'm just saying he in my opinion, his are a little bit more forgivable because he comes out and makes up for it 8, 9, 10 plays down the line. Like I think all 8, 9, 10 plays.
Sorry, Boba. I think what you're saying is the conversation that you have with Rashee Rice is different than the conversation you have with Kadarius Toney, right? Yeah, whether you're 100%. A fellow teammate 100%. Or you're a coach. You know, there's like a, hey, look, like we're gonna work on ball security this week, right? You know, these guys are gonna punch the ball out, man. It doesn't matter. You're gonna feel like you're safe. That's our focus this week. Versus Toney, at this point, you're figuring out like, is it a can't or a won't, right? I mean, I don't know, it's corporate speak, but the guy can't do it or the guy like won't do it, and he won't accept like the coaching that you're trying to provide to him, right? Because I mean, not only that, but Scott, you and I were talking about, they showed he was offsides again this week.
Yeah, dude.
Tony, unreal. I want to say it was the play after his drop that was interception. It's like his first or second play back after the Chiefs got the ball back. Now, I will say on that play, it looks like he's offsides. When you look at the blue line where the line of scrimmage is, and I'm not going to get on here and start telling Creed Humphrey how to play football, but the dude keeps holding the ball, snapping it from like a half a yard or a yard behind the line of scrimmage. It's making guys look like they're offsides that aren't, right?
Yeah, man. Go watch an Eagles game for crying out loud, man. Give our guys some more room like Jason Kelsey does.
Yeah, I mean, because you look, the blue line is here and the nose of the ball is here. And Tony's lined up with – now, he's still lined up with the ball. You're supposed to be behind the ball, right? But it's almost like – because I was kind of like looking at the replays when they were showing – like I went back and kind of watched the game on the replay thing. And, like, he's got the ball moved back, but Tony's still lined up over the ball. Still too close. I mean, but, yeah, I'm with you there. He almost made the same mistake he made last week after he had the drop for the interception.
And that's where a good coach can help. Look, I don't think that anybody that's on the Chiefs, like, doesn't care. You know what I mean? So I think that's where a good coach can help a guy like that get out of his own head and say, okay, here's what we need. Like, these things are simple, man. All right. Just here's what you need to do. Like, number 1, point at the ref. Number 2, look it into your hands. Look into the tuck, right? They talk about those things. Yeah. That's where I think maybe some of our wide receiver coach experience is maybe lacking. I know we have a new wide receiver coach. So maybe there's some of that experience there with like, I don't know what the conversations look like. Are they too
Right.
heavy-handed, right? Are they like freaking? Is he freaking him out and he's got him overthinking shit? So that's where really like those people, those position coaches, the offensive coordinator Matt Nagy, right, Andy Reid, they need to figure out kind of what between the years is going on with the player that's having those types of mental errors and mistakes, and what they can do to clean it up. So,
Dude, a part of me though thinks that the coaches are going much like they did very, very early on this season with Jawan Taylor, right? Like we saw him lining up offsides and just getting flagged, and it seemed like he was getting picked on. And the coach's coaching point to him was, just keep doing what you're doing, man. We're not seeing anything wrong. And that's what they said they told him, right? Like we did the same thing next week, didn't get flagged, right? I can't help but feel that the wide receiver coaches or even Andy Reid or something is just kind of like has that mentality a little bit. Like, hey, we're kind of getting picked on. Just keep doing you, but everything's going to be fine, right?
and
Instead of just
Jawan
being
Taylor is like 4
back
penalties
up a
away from
foot.
setting the record. So
I know, dude. Like him, scooch up.
maybe they should have had him do
back up, right?
something
Like,
different.
Well, those are false starts more than lining up
I
on
don't
times
know.
that he's really getting nailed for every week. But yeah, so I mean, it's a win, and you'll take a win. And the Denver Broncos lost, so
yeah, they
they're
did.
2 games up with 3 to go. And we're going to talk about the significance of that here in a minute. We talk about this Raiders game. So, but yeah, look, I'm not trying to beat up on Rashee Rice, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about his play. The guy's making plays. He's like one of the highest rated rookie right now. I don't know. They must be giving must not be like factoring in drops. They must They must be using PFF drop numbers and not every other statistical website's drop numbers. But man, coming to playoff time, man, you can't fumble the ball. You just can't do it.
Yeah,
Sure.
So critical. So the guy's coming along. The guy has come a long way, but he's not all the way there yet.
Do you think that's? I feel like versus drops, ball security is something you can coach and drill into somebody, right? Like catching the ball is you either do it or you don't. Like I don't know. Like I don't know how you coach somebody to not drop the ball. I know how you can coach somebody to cover it up better so they don't get it punched out or like always make sure there's 2 hands on it kind of thing. I don't know how you coach somebody to not drop the ball. So again, like a little bit more forgivable in my book. That but I agree with you. Can't happen.
They've started playing Rice on different routes, if you noticed, right? The different types of routes, so he doesn't drop the ball, because it's like whenever he was stopped in the route, it looked like he would drop the ball. So it looks like they try to keep him moving. Tony, if he's got the same drop on the same type of route twice, maybe it's time to push him into a different type of route. Maybe it's when he's coming across the middle, maybe maybe his mind's thinking about getting blown up coming across the middle or something. I don't know. That's the kind of the sports psychology part of it that the coaches, they need to know how to figure that out and how to get those guys like, completing the catch before they think about what step number 2 is, right? Because it's obvious that, it's just a focus thing. It's like, I'm thinking about what I'm going to do next, and I've already basically relegated this task to muscle memory so I can think about the next thing. And then
this is the same guy that adjusted both of his gloves before he made a catch. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, what are we even talking about with this guy, really, right?
That's turning out to be the anomaly, though.
Yeah, for sure. But it's like, man, I was banking on that other player, not the one we've seen this year.
Well, I think the Chiefs were too. I tell you where you can't drop the ball, on the bench, because they can't throw it to you.
That's a great point.
Make the guy a punt returner or something. I don't know.
Running plays, right? He's good on running plays.
These guys that can't catch the ball, man, and can't hang on to the ball.
He's fast enough for jet sweeps.
He's putting enough out there to overcome for now. But come playoff time, Rashee, you gotta hang on the ball, bro. Please, I'm begging you.
So speaking of
my fantasy football team loves you too, by the way.
Yeah. Speaking of jet sweeps, Hardman comes off IR. Comes out off of the roster, or somebody, or Richie James. Who do you think they're going to replace?
I don't know. McCole really didn't show much the first few games back from New York. after the trade. I mean, they did give up some late round capital for the guy, so I don't know. Maybe he doesn't even come back. I mean, there's no guarantee that like once you're on IR, you're going to come back.
Right.
It could be. It takes 6 weeks for him to get healthy. It needs a week to get back in practice. Well, hell, now you're talking about coming back for the last game or two of the year. That's if you make it that far in the playoffs. So I don't know. I'm McCole Hardman. I'm not factoring him into any plans. I'm not
I
expecting.
kind of forgot we even had him, man. I forgot he was on.
I mean,
yeah.
To me, like that'd be like found money, right? If that guy can come in and be productive in the playoffs, because he's going to be out for the rest of the regular season, right?
Yeah, I don't know. He said on Twitter that he would be back this season. I don't know exactly when.
Yeah, maybe the last game of the year. I don't know. He was going to miss 4 games, which I want to say was pretty much the rest of the regular season. Maybe it comes back to the playoffs and they can get him some jet sweep action or get him involved a little bit. But it's going to be Justin Ross and Rashee Rice time. R&R, baby.
R&R, baby. There we go.
What we need. Well, we're going to need it. We're coming down the stretch. So I want to know if anybody out there that's watching this, did you go pick up Rashee Rice 4 weeks ago when I told you to pick him up on your fantasy football team like I did? Because if you did, you're probably playing in the semifinals in your league this year like I am in both my leagues. But that dude's been a monster, especially in PPR, man. They guys are killing it. Just 20 every week. I want to say the last 3 or 4 weeks. He's been banking 8-9 catches for 80, 90 yards and a touchdown. So kudos to that man. But got to get the fumble, man. He's got to get that buttoned up. But I'm hopeful. I hope he's going to get it.
In a non-PPR, those fumbles are kind of brutal. It takes his point value way down. Right?
Oh, yeah. No, he does.
I didn't pick him up because non-PPR leagues is what I do. And so he wasn't like the beast on that one. But
I can't believe there's people out there that still play non-PPR football. I mean, what the fuck?
Dude, to get 14 people in a league, man, like you can't be confusing people.
Yeah,
it's not confusing. I get it, but like they're intimidated by it for some reason.
I'm not counting out Watson.
Peter adds up the points for you, right?
Right. I'm not counting out Watson, Brenda. He had a big play in that game. Nice catch on 3rd down.
Never count out Jay Watt. He's on the team as far as I'm concerned next year. Right. He's secured his spot.
Yeah, no, that dude, he's a lock. So, okay, well, let's get to this Raiders game so we can give some stuff away afterwards. So I'm anxious to hook some people up.
Hour two. Here we go. Raiders game and giveaway.
Chiefs play on the road. At Arrowhead Stadium, Christmas Day.
Ooh.
You still looking to go to that game, Bo?
Yeah, I'm still trying to go. Trying to see if Race Car can actually get off. She's working that day. I'm either going solo or if she can get off, we're going to go together.
Or
we're going to go together.
Or you're going to go with somebody who's already got tickets that he can't get rid of so far. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, shit. I thought you were selling yours. So.
Might have a Christmas present for you. Call me before you buy any tickets. That's all I'm saying.
Well, thank you, by the way. Cheers.
At Arrowhead, Chiefs Raiders Christmas Day game. I went to a Chiefs Raiders Christmas Day game a number of years ago.
Hold on. John C. wants to say, did anyone see Drew Tranquil play halfback blocker before?
I did not.
I missed that play.
I missed it too.
I was traveling most of the day. I saw like the first and the fourth quarter, and not a whole lot going on in both those quarters.
I must have missed that too. I don't. When was that?
Oh shit! Brenda saw it.
I saw that he was back and got a sack. Right? I saw that he was back playing.
I was over at Jeff's house though. I was over at Momo's house watching the game and had some family. And we were talking, so I was not like laser focused in on every play like I usually am when I'm watching the game at home or something like that. But Drew Tranquil, man, old AAA, bro. That guy does everything. I mean, he comes to the rescue, man. He'll play offense. He'll play defense. He'll do whatever he needs. So
that'd be a hell of a guy to be behind if you're CEH or Jet McKinnon, right? Just follow him. You're like, oh, Drew, okay, yeah, I'm gonna follow that guy. He'll create a hole for you.
There you go. Yeah. So Christmas Day, that was a game. I went with a friend of ours that we used to hang out with. He was a Raiders fan. And we went to the Christmas Day game, and the Raiders were winning the whole game. And then Dante Hall, the X Factor, returned the kickoff in the field goal range with like 30 seconds left or 40 seconds left, and they Chiefs kicked the game-winning field goal, and
Yep.
good memory there. So Chiefs Raiders back on Christmas Day at Arrowhead. Chiefs can wrap up the division and secure themselves at least a top 4 playoff seed with a win Monday. Makes it a big game. Nikki, how are we feeling about the game against the Raiders? Pretty confident?
I'm thinking we're going to see a lot closer to the 0-point Raiders than the 63-point Raiders. I mean, that's what I hope anyway. How weird is that?
That's so
Get
weird.
shut out one week and then to score 60 the next.
They're averaging 31.5 points over the past 2 weeks.
Yeah. So
Hey, did the Chiefs pick up Brandon Staley on their coaching staff? Because if not, I'm not worried about it. Oh man, look, it's bad for the Chiefs that guy got fired because he just totally tanked that team, ruined the Chargers the last 4 years. But that guy, look, I understand you'd hate for people to like lose their job and whatever, but he's not hurting for money. Okay, it's not like when one of us average Joes
What's he gonna
loses their
do?
job. Now I got to worry how they're going to make their car payment or their house payment, right? Like
right.
that guy was terrible. And when they brought him in, he was one of these boy geniuses, right? Boy wonders that was going to reinvent coaching and football. And he was going to show, is he one of the best? Is he the best coach in the AFC West? You remember that bullshit?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah, Moneyball. He had like the Moneyball theme going. Like he just follows the statistics. He goes with what the numbers tell him. He goes for it on 4th down. It doesn't matter, right? You're like, that's gonna bite him in the ass. Really, that's why it matters.
Unless the Chiefs have picked up Brandon Staley off the unemployment line, I'm not worried about the Raiders whipping up on the Chiefs 63-0 or whatever that game was.
Where does he go, dude? He's gonna go somewhere else. He's gonna go to
He'll be. I think that dude.
Go to New England when Belichick's out of there.
For a while. He might be.
He's going to a college gig.
He had a couple good years defensive coordinator with the Rams, but that was in the Rams were like that was the Aaron Donald, Ramsey, fucking like killer Rams defense. And the defense was good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, look, I feel good about this. I mean, it seems like it's a great way for the Raiders to play spoiler, right? I mean, that's exactly, if you're in the Raiders spot, what you want is on Christmas to be able to go to your rival's house and then not let them clinch the division on Christmas. But
right.
I feel good about this game, right? I mean, how could you not? The Raiders, they've interim head coach. They've switched their quarterback throughout the year. 2 weeks ago, they got shut out by the Vikings. I mean, they lost a 3-0 game,
right?
2 weeks ago. I mean, it feels like everything's kind of fallen into place here. I will say, I'm not a fan of Christmas Day games. I mean, in general, I just don't. I mean, maybe it's now that I have kids, but like, I don't know. I just let the dudes have Christmas off. But I mean, they make millions of dollars, so it's not a huge deal.
I don't. When Christmas falls on a Sunday, I get it, but why they feel the need to move all these days, like these games, to Christmas on a Monday? Like,
just
there's 3 games on Christmas, right?
So
it's because people are home watching.
Side note, but I feel good about this game, man. How could you not feel good about this game, right? We was 31-17 last time we played them at their house. It seems like we're getting our pieces back, right? We've got. I mean, they were saying this is. I mean, like, we've only had a couple of games this year where Tranquil and Bolton both played, and so I mean they're both going to be playing. We're going to have Pacheco back. I mean, it's I think we're gonna have a good day, a good Christmas is the kingdom here. So
yeah, how can you not feel good about this game? We own the Raiders, man. Like, there's something about that team coming here. Ever since they decided to drive their bus around our stadium, like we took that shit personal, right? And like I don't think we still let it go. Like players today still talk about that, right? Just like, oh, and then they drove their bus around the stadium. But I mean, they have weapons, right? There's always Devontae Adams you got to worry about. That dude no matter who's throwing to him, even if it is AOC, Hayden O'Connell, and the squad coming at us. I'm not afraid of them. I heard that nickname. I thought that was just so great, calling the Raiders the AOC and the squad. About as effective as the real squad. But I'm with Nick. I feel great about this game because you know who's been real quiet and who's just about to surpass 1,000-yard season? Mr. TMFK himself, number 87, Travis Kelce. That guy has part ownership in Allegiant Stadium, I think, part ownership in that team because he gets to town and they're just like, here you go, sir. There's the end zone right this way. They roll out the red carpet for him, and he's just waiting to explode. He had a great game last game, but it's just not up to his standards, and you know he knows, and it's going to be in his house. So I'm feeling great about this game. We have 15 on our side. Nick brought up a great point. Our defense is pretty much at full strength, right? Like minus Cook kind of out. Like everybody else is the number one spot. So, yeah, I feel great about this game, especially going against this offense. We've shut down number one receivers. So I brought up Devontae Adams. So I'm while he's always a threat and can always be a game changer. Like I'm more confident in what we have, especially after watching Snead and Reed just tear up and McDuffie just tear up the Patriots secondary. Dude, those guys were hitting guys so hard. They look like they're like finding full form right now. They're ready to go. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a bloodbath, really.
Yeah, I feel really confident about the game. The Chiefs, look, man, at home on Christmas, they can wrap up the division. You know,
We're still
this
on the
team,
Broncos, Doug.
right. We hear this throughout the year, like this team lacks motivation because they've played so many big games in the playoffs. It's hard for them to get up for these regular season games, which maybe plays into why they play as many close games when they play down to the competition, so to speak. There's not going to be lack of motivation on the boys' part this week. It's a division rival at home on Christmas with a chance to wrap up the division and lock in a home playoff game. There's not going to be any lack of motivation. These guys are
and a reason to take them serious too.
Or they got reason to take them serious because they just waxed the Chargers, right? But I'm sorry, if you get shut up by the Vikings, Chiefs defense should be able to lock down Aiden O'Connell.
Right. Yeah.
But look, man, like there's no excuse for this game unless they come out and have 4 turnovers and more drops and penalty that wipes out a touchdown. I mean, you know, unless they like do all the things that they do to hurt themselves, then the Chiefs should win this game very comfortably and wrap up that division title, which would put them the leader in the clubhouse, right, with the most division titles out of all the teams. Every team in the AFC West is tied with 15 division titles right now.
Yep.
So Chiefs win this one. A little bit of a history there. I guarantee you Patrick and the boys know about that. So if I know about it, you know they know about it. No lack of motivation. You're getting Isaiah Pacheco back. The Raiders have not been great against the run. That guy is going to be – you'd like to think he's going to be fresh. I mean, I know he's coming off injury, but the shoulder, if that's healed up and if he's feeling good, the legs would be a little fresh, had some time off, maybe get some other bumps and bruises healed up and ready to dish out some punishment. I'm excited about Justin Ross, man, and getting a chance. I've been waiting all year for this dude
me too.
to get his chance, and it's here now, and the guy needs to take advantage of it. Patrick Mahomes is, I'm sure, tired of hearing about all these other quarterbacks that are better than he is, and Brock Purdy's the MVP and all this other nonsense. Like, dude, I was watching that Seahawks game. Drew Lock could go in and do what Brock Purdy does if he was on the 49ers, right? I mean,
yeah.
So
I made the joke I could go in and be a good quarterback for the 49ers, dude. You have Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle around you. Like,
right.
There you go. Do something.
Right.
That's not hard.
Yeah, looking forward to it, man. It's going to be good. I don't see a whole lot of ways the Raiders like win this game. I just don't. Not with the way the defense has been playing, and not with what's at stake being on the line and the game being at home. So, As
Yeah,
we do
I'm
some
with you there.
predictions or
Let's do some score predictions.
score
What do you got,
predictions, and
Scott?
then give some stuff away. Who wants to go first?
You do.
I want to go first.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought that's what you said. Was that me? That was what I said.
30
But yeah, you do.
37 to 17, Chiefs.
Sorry, reading comments there. Man, if I had internet connection on that plane, I probably would have had playoff tickets already. I'll tell you what, though. Let's see.
those
I'll go
too.
next here. I think the spread's like 10, and I feel like that's what I was going to go with. I was going to go with a 30. I went really ambitious on the plane last week in the chat. I said 50 burger incoming. Dude, I feel like we're there. Like we just either the refs like kill our drives or just a drop
Right.
pass. Like we're right there. So like I'm just hoping we can precipice 30 this week and keep their junk time scores down. So I'm gonna go 31-21.
31-21. We got Laney's in here.
34-3, Laney. I like
Ooh.
it. Let's put the throttle to the ground and let's get this thing going.
Yeah, I'm feeling like it's going to be a big win too. I'm going to go 38-14.
38-14. Nick's on the record.
38-14.
Got Laney's
go.
in there. 34-3.
Big Doug, 34-17.
Big
That'd be
Doug.
pretty close to
stealing
what
my-
we did last time. So
What's that? Yeah, that's about what we did.
pretty close to the last game.
Right. In the last game, I want to say they got a touchdown late, didn't they, or something like that? That was like made it like
No, they started out 14-0, and then they ended up only getting like one more field goal.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So
If they get down to their fourth string quarterback again, I'll put it in my resume, John C.
Right.
You never know. I got a good 40, 50
I
yards
just
in the
feel like
shoulder
there's
left.
so many. I just feel like there's so many people that could quarterbacks in the NFL that could do what Brock Purdy's doing with the 49ers. Like it's not. John C's feeling it. 18-point win there, 38-20. I like to hear that.
All right.
There we go.
We'll take that all day.
Maybe the Raiders can come out before the game and all just start kind of jumping up and down and stomping on the logo.
Right. That was a fun game to go to.
It was like the first play from Scrooge was a defensive touchdown too.
Fumble return for a touchdown. Yeah, that was a good game. That was a fun
Yeah,
one. So
it was fun.
We get Brenda's score in there. Did we say that? 34-10?
34-10.
I saw
Alright.
it. I don't know if we put it up or not, but
Yeah.
Everybody's hopeful we're going to break 30. Done it twice this year.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's happening. That's happening. They get Pacheco back. Rashee Rice is getting in a groove. Patrick Mahomes is getting in a groove. Travis Kelce.
Can we safely
the
say
Raiders.
now that Rashee Rice is the guy that's finally stepped up in that position
Oh,
group,
yeah.
and we can kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
quiet a little bit of the people out there?
Without a
Yeah,
doubt.
it's not even close. He's leaps and bounds better than any other receiver on the team right now.
Hear that, Colin Cowherd? Shh. We're fine. We got Rashee Rice.
You got to turn your hat backwards when you say it, Bo.
Be more intimidating that way.
He's got Colin, he does this like whole, I can't take you serious if your hat's backwards and you're at the podium.
Oh, really?
Oh,
He did a whole bit about it.
haven't heard that one.
I
Yeah.
haven't heard that one either. So it's Colin Cowherd. I mean, I like a lot of Cowherd stup, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I do too. I was just
He's good.
joking. And honestly, I
kinda
don't know if that
douchey.
was his take. He was just the first guy that came to mind, really.
Right.
Right. I mean, he's kind of douchey, but I like his takes, and he gives the Chiefs a lot of credit. So, player of the game for the Chiefs. Before we get this giveaway going here, we got 19 or 20 people strong, so we need to get to that before we.
Yeah, if you're in the chat,
If you're in the
Players-
chat and you want to win something, throw a comment down now. We're
Yeah,
gonna.
got to let us know
Everybody's
that you're in
eligible.
there, man, or else we can't
Yeah.
put you in the spin.
Right. The Wheelo stuff, or whatever we're calling that thing that Nick found online. So
Right.
Not quite as good as the horse races. We might, you know what? We could steal horse races because Locker Room Rant's not doing shows no more. Think about doing that.
I tried to find it. I couldn't find that
Bad
website.
idea.
This is
John
already
V,
like,
if you're in the
John
chat,
V,
let us know
they-
where that's
they didn't
at.
invent the horse race.
Yeah, so while
So-
we're giving our players of the game prediction here, make sure you put your player of the game in there. And then if you're watching live, make sure you put a comment down so we can see who you are.
Nick's
So
giving
you
away
can
that Patrick
giveaway.
Mahomes jersey right over his shoulder tonight. If your name's not around, you might
He's going
not get it.
CEH.
Whoa.
I like it. I like it, John.
Again. Even with a
DH.
Pacheco and
coming
a
back?
McKinnon.
Ooh, man.
Hey, they got to keep him fresh, right? Maybe limited snaps. Maybe, who knows?
I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to pick Travis Kelce because
I
he always,
already picked him. Come on. Grizzly Bear's not happy.
yeah.
Or
That's
polar
a
bear.
polar bear.
Polar bear.
I mean, I just am agreeing with you. He fucking destroys division opponents. So
Well, I'm really going to cheat. I'm going to pick Patrick Mahomes because I think he's due for like one of these thermonuclear games where the dude just absolutely shreds another team. And I need him to in fantasy football because I'm playing in semifinals in both leagues. So I need him to I need him to crank it this week and air it out and score some points. So
All right, since you guys are cheating and taking Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes to have a good game, I'm going to cheat a little bit as well and just take our secondary. I think watch them blanket their entire receiving core and Aiden O'Connell panic and not know what to do after last week. He had all day last week to throw to wide open dudes. One, I don't think he's going to have that much time with our line. I think they get a lot more pressure, but McDuffie, Snead, Reed, Edwards, everybody back there, they're going to shut him down. I'm going to say our secondary is going to have the game.
you know what's wild about that is like as good as the secondary is, they don't really get a lot of interceptions. McDuffie and Snead and these guys, but
Dude,
they
keep
lock
shutting down.
receivers down.
Yeah, dude, lockdown #1 receivers of the league.
I know.
I'm fine with that, dude.
No, I'm not saying I'm not fine with it. It's
fumbles,
just weird that they don't get more interceptions like as good as
Yeah,
they are.
I'm with you. I'm with you, but it's a fine trade-off.
Right. But all right, Nikki, you want to get this thing going here or what?
well, so John C asked, what do we think about the offsides on Denver that pulled a touchdown off the board? Did you guys see that? I think we talked about it in our chat.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it. I think it's hilarious that they're starting to
right.
call all of these offensive offsides now just because like, oh no, we didn't just call it on the Chiefs. So we call it evenly on everybody else. Could you make it any more obvious that you thought like that you actually like screwed the Chiefs? You know what I mean? Like
that Denver one. I mean,
Overcompensating.
you guys obviously know I'm not a Denver fan. I didn't see anything. Like they sat there and
by the
like,
rule it
here it
was,
is.
right? Like his helmet is over the ball,
right.
which is what the neutral zone is. You can't line up with like over the ball. You got to be behind the ball, like the nose of the ball, right? Like so, offense has to be over here, defense has to be over here. It's the penalty. They just never call it. So
Right.
and yeah, Sky, man, talk about like looking guilty, right? When you're like, oh, now we called it more this weekend than we
Yeah,
called it
see?
the previous 2
3 other
years. And I'm like,
times.
yeah, see, no, we do this all the time, you know.
Right. Yeah. It's
But
like,
I mean,
God,
it was hilarious. It was what was more funny was everybody's mad about that one. I'm like, well, no, like that's what the penalty is, right? I mean,
Yeah.
well, he
Welcome
wasn't
to
even
Chiefs
offside.
Kingdom.
Oh, you know, it was. But it made me happy. It made me
there's
happy
a
that
thing
it happened.
about shoes and feet or something like that. So
Yeah. So.
um,
Okay, let's see here. We got us a wheel here. Hey. Okay,
The
so
wheel of fortune.
I think they got that trademarked.
Oh, all right. Wheel of CKL.
Maybe someone in the
your
chat.
YouTube channel. Wow, we said Wheel of Fortune on it one time. And
Maybe somebody in the chat can help us come up with a clever name for this wheel. I mean, I wheelo stuff.
I think I just put it the CKL Totally Awesome OG giveaway.
Right.
I
we should
shouldn't
probably
be,
do the
I would
other
be
one,
bad
though.
at naming things.
Let's do
So,
the other
all right.
wheel.
So we got to 500 subscribers. Thank you again very much for everybody.
Yeah, thank
that
you guys.
subscribed and supported this show. And try and give a little bit back. We got the 5 giveaways we're going to do. We're picking winners for that here over the next several days. I think we might try to live stream a game or two. There's a game going Saturday night maybe or maybe the game tomorrow night. So we're going to be giving some stuff away. But we got some additional stuff too that you can see on the wheel here. We got all of our regular listeners and friends here, you all that are here with us pretty much every week. So this is kind of like a
So
bonus.
yeah, so is it a must be present to win for this one? Because we do have some people that are not here.
Well, it depends on which prize you're giving away. We got 2 wheels. This is the live viewer wheel of everybody's name tonight, right?
Well, I don't. Yeah, I think. I mean, I haven't seen Shippy or Chris in there. John V's not in there, but
Yeah, well, they're in here. They're in here.
they watch enough. So
all right.
We have the other wheel of our contest rules. Everybody that
hold on, I gotta delete
subbed
race
and
car
said
real
proof.
quick. Just let me get her out of there.
Get out of here, race car.
Okay, so what are we giving away for this spin, guys?
I don't know. What do you got in there?
I mean, I got all.
You got
I got jerseys, I got barbecue stuff, I got Burrowhead my ass confetti.
I think the jerseys and the shirts we were doing for the sub thing, right?
Yeah. Now I did buy a Super Bowl champion shirt and an AFC champion shirt that was extra, so we can give away one of those.
You know what? How about that Super Bowl commemorative towel? I think that would be a pretty cool gift for our listeners. A towel from the Super Bowl.
If this stuff all collapses, you guys can just laugh at me. But, there you go. All right. Hey, so we got here the LVII Super Bowl champions towel. I can throw in a couple pieces of confetti with this if you guys want. I got lots of confetti, so we'll go ahead and throw this away here. Throw this in there. All right, let me hit the button.
Now,
this the Super Bowl towel.
You have to hit the button and then it just automatically stops, or do you have to stop it?
I think it stops on its own. So, I mean, but I've never pushed the button because I didn't want to screw anybody over.
Oh,
be like, oh, well, you would have won, but
we don't have Chris Wright in the chat.
Yeah,
Is he?
No. You got to go. You went too fast.
Yeah, I removed it before it landed so nobody can see it. I think we got somebody else in the chat now.
You got to get our man Chris in there. Chris Wright.
Whew.
That was close.
That was close. Chris, way to comment there late, buddy.
What happened?
We have Chris Wright on the wheel.
Chris Wright. You don't have Chris Wright on the wheel. He's in the chat
we
there.
somebody?
I thought you were running this chat, man. What are you doing?
All right.
All right. I'm going to go get another beer.
Well, I have to switch between screens to do the shit. All right. Can we see him on there now?
I can't see the thing. Good to see you, Chris. Sure we get you in on the wheel.
Chris W. You're there. You see right next to Maria and Shippy?
Okay, we could probably do this like every week for something, right? I mean,
whoa, I don't see my name on the wheel. I subbed. I watch every week.
Well, this isn't for the sub. This is just for like the regular viewers here that tune in and watch pretty much.
Okay. All right. So, you guys ready?
Chris Wright in there, right?
Yeah, we got Chris W. He's right there between Maria and Shippy. All right, ready?
Anybody else? Last call. Going once.
Well, let's give them 30 seconds in case there's a delay.
Going twice.
Last call for alcohol.
When we started this, we had 17 viewers. Now we got 12, so we're like going backwards here.
Everybody's chances that are still here just increased to win something cool. Bo bounced. I'm here.
All right. We good?
I did bounce. I had to go get some more beer.
Now, wait a minute. Okay.
This is for the towel. All right, ready?
For a Super Bowl towel. I think whoever wins, we just take their name off the wheel and just keep spinning and give everybody a prize tonight. John V. Oh, man. John V. We might have to spin again. He's not even here.
Yeah, John V's not here. We'll have to spin again.
Take his name off the wheel. It doesn't count unless they're here right now.
Well, we got to take a bunch of people. That's what I was getting ready to say. Like, we got way more people on the wheel than we have in the chat right now.
Well, I asked about that, and you guys said to leave them on.
No, you started spinning.
I didn't think he was going to win.
I mean, Hefe's not here.
Like, supply chain, Kevin was in here earlier. I mean, they're not here right now. Like,
John V, I do have this Ayuk card for you, buddy. I will send that to you this week. I promise.
Okay, all right. We'll give John.
Yeah,
he doesn't want this.
John V just won the Ayuk card, then I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think he has to give it to somebody on his channel. We're here. So this is
All
already
right.
proclaimed,
Anybody else
John.
we
I'm
want
sending
to
it to
take off the
John.
wheel? Is there anybody on
John-
the wheel that we want to take off?
I'll give you this Jerry Rice card, my man. That's for
One
you.
man
I don't know
showing
if
here right now.
I don't know if you want to do only people present or if these are like regular viewers. So I don't.
Yeah, we'll keep John V a winner. We'll take him off the wheel. I'll give him that Jerry Rice
All right.
card.
All right.
Congratulations on
Ready?
your Jerry Rice win, John V.
We good? Or are we
I
ready?
think everybody else that's on there on the wheel right now is watched enough to win, even if they're not watching. Like
So
right
blind,
Yeah.
I can't see.
That's my point. All right. All right. We good?
I think so.
Let's go.
Let's spin that wheel. Push the button. If you play electronic craps in Vegas,
Where'd the
you'll
music
know
go?
that sound.
Oh,
Maria, lucky winner of the Super
Lucky
Bowl
winner is
towel.
Maria. She gets the towel. Nice. Very nice. Maria's very kind to
All
us.
right. She
on
got the towel.
Maria's very kind to us on the
Maria-
X on the Twitter too. So
Yeah,
Oh,
super
nice.
cool.
Yeah. So,
Congratulations, Maria.
Maria, just go ahead and DM on X your details to Scotty. He runs the X account. And we'll go ahead and
Way to
we'll
go,
get this
Maria.
shipped off to you. Merry Christmas. Congratulations.
Hey,
All right. What else?
500
Oh, you got some stuff, don't you?
I got some stuff.
All
What
right.
do you want to give
Now,
away?
Maria, we
I got
are
a
going to take
beer
your
koozie.
name off for the next one, so you can't win twice. But all right. Okay. What are we
Beer
giving
koozie?
away next, Bo? You got koozies?
Or I got, let's see. I got a golf head cover.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's do the beer
you
koozie.
kind of have to play golf to use that, don't you?
Hey,
Yeah. Or if you
I
know
mean,
a
it's
golfer,
free.
you can just re-gift. I'm not going to be mad.
you can sell it
not?
to buy something that you
It's
want.
free, cool Chiefs gear. I don't know.
Right.
All right.
Put this
all
on
right,
top
we
of
ready?
a wine bottle. I think it would work as well. What are we doing?
guys ready?
Beer koozie or the golf cover? Beer koozie?
Sure stuff. All right. Beer koozie. And
Beer koozie.
I'll throw some confetti in with this one too. All right. Ready?
Ooh, some confetti. AFC
All right.
Championship game
Oh.
or Super Bowl?
Here it goes. Oh, Chris W.
Oh, he's lucky he got in. Here's the new proud owner.
Got
the
in
Chiefs
in
koozie.
I
the
know.
last minute.
Everybody else is like, why did he have to say something? All right, Chris W., you got the koozie and you got some Burrow head my ass confetti from the AFC Championship game last year coming your way.
Yeah, go ahead and DM us.
Again,
Get
on,
some information swapped.
Yeah, DM us on X. If you don't have X, I mean, we have Facebook, or you can just chiefschemelive at gmail.com. We'll just need your
We got a
email
ticker
address.
at the bottom or
Or-
a banner with the email address on it, don't we?
Yeah, I'll throw it down there. Actually, it's our. Let me throw up the email address.
I'll DM on X. All right, he's cool. All right, he's good.
That works. That works.
All right. Okay. So we will go ahead and take Chris off the list here. Congratulations. Merry Christmas. Everybody's odds just went up. Are we ready? What are we giving away next? We want to give away how about AFC champion shirt? You good with that?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, let's do it. Dun, 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 dun. Here, I have a drum pad. I can do some drum rolls.
It played music when you spun the wheel, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. All right, I
Yeah,
got
didn't hear anything.
conference champion shirt. It's a legit one from Rally House here. It's a large. That's what they had left. I figured large was like covered probably a good portion of folks. So we'll go ahead and get the wheel
I
up
feel
here.
like on this one you got to be like kind of watching the win, right?
Yeah,
This
who
one?
do you want me to take out? Tom?
Well, maybe not. I don't know. What do you? I mean, do you guys think they should be watching to win that? That's a pretty sweet shirt. Like,
Pretty sweet shirt.
Let's let the chat say, because they're the ones that would be impacted. We'll see who's
Who's not in?
What do you guys think?
there's a lot of people on that wheel. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're watching and they just can't. It says there's 13 people watching, but it's only like the same 5 people commenting. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, John. I used to know what I was doing with those sticks in my hand.
All right. So picky. Let them win. There you go. Race car.
Let them
All
win. Let's gift gifts. It's Christmas time.
Yeah, it's Christmas
Let's give
time.
away
Right?
to
All right.
people. They don't got to be watching.
All right. Let's see here.
They watched at some point. They watched enough
All right.
for us to know to put their name on the wheel.
Spin that wheel.
Push the button.
I kind of want to bet on it.
When it gets down to like 10, let's start making bets for other prizes.
Carol B.
Hey,
Carol won the shirt. Good job, Carol. Way to go. Thanks for watching.
I have to go write this down somewhere.
Chris Wright's got the koozie. Maria's got the towel. Carol's got the shirt.
John V's got 2 49ers cards coming his way.
All right. Let's see. We got the. I'm not going to take it down because it'll knock the jersey down, but I got that.
A whiteboard.
Which one do you guys want to give away? Do you want to give away the 3-time Super Bowl champ shirt that Scott's got, or do you want to give away the regular Super Bowl champ shirt? This is the last shirt that we'll be able to give away for the chat here.
Let's do this golf head cover. There's 2 of them.
Okay, golf head cover first. All right.
There's a driver and a 3-wood, or wine bottle and a whiskey bottle. What if you're not a golfer?
And is this like what
Top
Mr.
of
Beast
those.
feels like all the time?
Yeah,
Giving
but
away
like, he gives
free-
away millions of dollars.
No, I'm like, awesome.
All right, Carol gets the shirt.
What's the name of this website?
CKL.
This is, I just know it's Spin the Wheel. I found it on the Microsoft App Store. I just
There you go.
downloaded it. So it was free. All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Golf head covers.
Golf
All
covers.
right. We took Carol off. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, bam.
Push the button. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Oh.
I feel like it.
Well,
Like, is it freezing up on everybody? Or is it
Thanks.
mine?
it's not spinning on my end.
Chris Daly.
Our man
Chris
Chris.
Daly.
I know how to get a hold of Chris, so. I don't think Chris plays golf though. So
All right.
All right.
Well. Okay. Bo, do you got anything else you want to give away before I do the other shirt?
Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, I have this. It's a cell phone wallet. You tape this to the back of your cell phone. Has a little pocket to put your credit cards and money in, and then it has this cool little clip to like set your phone up. You can use it as like a little stand. I guess you could clip something in there too. I don't know. It's Chiefs themed. Oh, there it is.
and it just clips on the just what sticky. It's got like a
Yeah, it's like that 3M tape that comes off if you don't like it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's super removable, but it sticks pretty well. So
Nice.
let's do that.
All right, let's get
All
rolling.
right. All right. Let's see. So we
Took Carol
Chris,
off and took Chris.
yeah, Chris Daly's off here. Let me just reshuffle. All right, we ready?
Ready.
Oh, I'm ready. Push that button. Button.
And it's spinning.
Let's see what we got.
Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Oh, Tom H.
Uh-oh. Tom Hood. I don't know how to get a hold of him.
Hood.
Does anybody know how to get a hold of Tom?
What's-
I don't know.
We'll have to see if we can get a hold of
Tom?
Tom.
If
He's
and when
in
you watch
Barbados. You can-
this,
Right.
if you have signal, let us know.
I don't know.
All
I
right,
don't know
Put
how
this
to
on
get
your
a hold of Tom.
satellite
He's
phone
been
and
with us since pretty much
out
the
there.
beginning. So
What's that?
I said he's been around with us pretty much since the
No, I
beginning.
mean, yeah, Tom. I'm good with giving something to Tom. I'm just saying I don't know how we're gonna get it to him. We'll have to figure that out.
All right. Well, we'll just all have to take a trip to Barbados. Write it off on our company expense account for Chiefs Team Life. It's a business
There we
trip. So All right, what do we have next? Do you have anything else, Bo?
I have tons of stuff, but let's give away some other cool. My stuff's a little.
All right. So which one do you? I've got the 3-time Super Bowl champion shirt, and I've got the Super Bowl champ shirt from that they wore on the field. Which one do you guys think we should give away?
Ooh. Scotty, I'll let you pick. You pick. How generous are you feeling tonight?
I mean, what shirt do you think Scott likes better? He's wearing one of them. I can't hear you, buddy.
Let's give away the official on-field one.
Official on field. All right.
Super Bowl shirt.
The trophy shirt or whatever that is, right?
Right here. So the flag doesn't come with it, so I'm going to take the flag off.
Are we going to give away one of the big prize packs for one of the 5 lucky subscribers tonight?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right.
All right. We'll go back. Spin the wheel. We ready?
Push the button.
Pretty solid on your guys'
Oh, John C.
Bam, there we go.
The first repeat
Super
winner.
Bowl shirt.
Bam.
John C.
You writing that down, Bo?
I got it. Super Bowl shirt.
All right.
I'll throw in
Congrats,
a Jack Stack rub for you. I might.
Nice. Good job.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll figure out what we got. Do you still have some of the Jack Stack? You won last time, right, John?
Yeah.
He won something. I can't remember what he won, but it was a while back. I think
He
I
won
still have that.
he won the Travis Kelce package that we put together.
Was
Like the
it?
socks, the ornament.
He did. Yeah.
All that stuff. And then we sent him some Jack Stack stuff too. That's why I was
Right.
saying that. So, yeah.
Okay,
so-
Shit goes good on everything.
you want to do one of the 5 the subscriber giveaways now, and then we'll do maybe something like we do a live stream this weekend or something, or next week, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah, well, we still have prizes for everybody on this wheel. I think we should do this wheel until everybody gets prized. But the other one, we're only going to pick 5 guys. Or, 5 winners.
I mean, I don't know how much stuff
Could
you
be
guys
better.
got. There's still like 11 people on there, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. I got some CKL stickers, some Super Bowl confetti. I got some, tailgate stickers, Super Bowl stickers. I got stuff. We got stuff. We'll get everybody something. Stick around.
Okay. All right, let's see here. All right, we're going next. I took John C off. Let's reshuffle. Are we ready?
The odds are just getting great if you're on
I
this
know, they're
wheel.
getting better.
Whatever. I mean, they're 100% odds if we're going to spin the wheel until we run out of people. So
You're going to get something. You might not get a shirt. You might not get something.
right. No, yeah, I'm with you.
One of these cooler
Yeah.
prizes.
All right.
Sticker.
We
What do
ready?
we got this time? A sticker?
Should we do a sticker? I feel like a sticker is kind of... We'll do 2 stickers. We'll do a CKL sticker and a Chiefs Super Bowl sticker. That one right there.
There we go.
All right,
2
we
stickers.
ready?
Spin it.
Oh, I hear the music now.
All right,
Can I
Hefe.
play some Can I play some
There we go.
Meshuggah?
We'll have to figure out a way to get in touch with Hefe.
We gotta figure out how to get in contact with Hefe.
All right, Hefe. Stickers,
All right.
my man. Stickers.
Oh, I don't want to do that. All right, Hefe. All right, what do we got? You got that written down, Bo? Joseph?
Yeah, I got it written down. Let's do 2 back-to-back stickers because I have this other Super Bowl champion sticker, this horizontal one here.
Nice.
They're attached to the same thing. I'll make sure they're not. So we'll
That's
do
like one
and
that
another CKL sticker.
go on your car, right?
I got something I can give away too here.
Yeah. So another 2 sticker giveaway.
I got something cool for the next one. So No, I mean, not the stickers aren't cool, but
Come on, man. The stickers are really cool.
I bought this thing to hang up downstairs, and I don't really have a good place to put it, so I'm just gonna give it away. What the hell?
All right. So we ready?
Yep.
Another 2-sticker giveaway.
Spin it, baby.
It's getting better and better.
If you haven't
Let's
already,
go.
please hit that like and subscribe button. Come on, let's
There's it
go.
Oh,
This is
shit,
Doug
Big
on my
Doug.
screen. There it is.
Doug, getting hooked up with some stuff.
Get a Super Bowl sticker and a CKL sticker.
Oh. All right, hold on. I got.
Big Doug with the big win.
Let's see. I've got 2 more things over here, I think. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
Oh, that's
three.
dope.
I got 3 things. 3 things.
What do you think? That dope? It's like one of those like little
Oh,
garden
Casey
flag things where you
Wolf?
like put like you get one of those garden flag things, or it's like a little thing you can hold it up, like
Oh, yeah.
that Casey
Can we
Wolf.
take a
on it.
second and talk about how cool that guy's job is? Just gets to
Right.
scream out onto the field on a 4-wheeler right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, you
Right.
know, he like almost died too, right?
A couple times. He's almost
Like
killed
he
people too.
Like they were trying to do this thing where they're lowering him from the top, or he's coming down and like he like fell from the top of the lights all the way down
yeah.
into the upper bowl. They broke his
Owen
Yeah.
Hart.
No, he got messed up bad.
Yeah. Go KC Wolf. All right.
He came
So we're
back.
going KC Wolf flag.
Yep.
All right.
KC Wolf. All right.
Bam. Let's
Good luck to the winner here.
go.
That is actually a really cool prize. I don't have any KC Wolf memorabilia, paraphernalia. When it's an addiction,
Oh.
is it paraphernalia? And when you're just a fan,
Brenda.
it's memorabilia.
Brenda wins the KC
All
Wolf
right.
flag.
Ooh, all right,
Sweet.
Brenda.
Good score for Brenda there.
All right.
Right.
Close this guy.
I got
Congratulations, Brenda, and
I
Merry
got
Christmas.
Super Bowl confetti and a CKL sticker for this one, Nick.
Okay, we ready? You got everything written down, though?
Super Bowl confetti? Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
And a CKL sticker.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right. Let's go.
Push the button.
Oh, Blaney won.
Laney is the proud owner of some Super Bowl confetti and a new CKL sticker. Congratulations. Might be her second sticker. Did we get her one when she was around?
Yeah, Laney's got
probably.
a sticker.
All right, we
Yep.
can figure something else out.
Laney's got a sticker.
We got a couple of them. We can figure something else out.
That's
All
okay.
right, how
we
many
can
people we have
go-
left?
We
6
got
here?
plenty of stuff there. So we got we can give away one of the stickers, and we got the bottle opener.
Let's do bottle opener.
Bottle opener. All right, bottle opener.
Push the button.
Sure, gotta remove Blaney here. All right. And kaboom. Somebody that I know
Race
can use a
car.
bottle opener. Race car.
I'm so happy for you, race car.
All right, congratulations,
Yeah,
race car. You got a
Congratulations.
Super Bowl champions.
That's actually awesome. She'll love it.
I know why.
Yeah, see,
you
look,
are
cool.
happy, Bo. Yeah. Okay. All right, man. Odds are getting
And
better. All
final
right, we got
four.
down to the final four. Let's see what else do we have here. Yeah. All right, so we got Super Bowl champions, and then we can throw some confetti in with this one too. I got AFC Championship confetti. All right, we ready?
And well, hey, you know what? We'll throw in with this one a 2020 Panini CEH card right here.
There we go.
Everybody's favorite player.
Hey.
Okay.
You look slow on the card somehow.
Supposed to be talking up the prizes, Scott. All right, let's go. And boom.
All right, what was it again? CEH card, a sticker, and a what? And a hoodie? One man.
Big Bry.
All right, one man show. Big Bry.
Got it.
All right.
And then there were three. What do we
there
have
were three.
left, gentlemen?
Okay, so
Last
that
prize
was
on
the
my
sticker.
end
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
a box
John,
of Chiefs
see, we,
golf tees.
We were calling him the flying snail, not the human snail. We were calling him the flying snail after that touchdown. And then Jarrett McKinnon was calling him the flying squirrel, which I thought was pretty good.
Yeah. A little. All right, so we got Chiefs golf tees. Is that what we got?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Chiefs golf tees. Hope you guys play golf.
I think the only person that's here live right now is Kevin still on? He was on
I don't
earlier.
know.
Maybe not. All right. Anyway, we'll push the
I hope
button.
they play golf.
If not, I bet you they know a Chiefs fan that's a golfer. Could use one. Some. I don't know how many are in there.
Well, we're going to find out if he plays golf.
Kevin K.
Uh-oh. Kevin K.
Congratulations, Kevin K. On your new golf tees.
All right.
Ooh.
We got to figure out 2 for this one, right?
We got, what do we have left? We have another shirt and stickers, right? So somebody's gonna get a really
got a
cool prize.
Chiefs
and
Kingdom.
somebody's-
What are the odds it would end on red and yellow? That's funny.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's
meant
meant
to
to
be,
be.
man. Meant to be.
Maybe
All right, I
we
got
hook one of
a
these
Chiefs
guys
Kingdom
up.
flag from this year that we can give away.
There we go.
Oh, nice. It's
Nice.
the middle one right here.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah. So, all right, and then we need one more. So, how many?
And we'll do a CKL sticker in there too.
Okay, and then I got some Cowtown steak seasoning right here. So, all right, so who wins this one will get the flag, and then whoever was the last survivor there gets the steak seasoning.
And a CKL sticker. I got
And
a
a
CKL,
CKL
sticker.
sticker.
Both
right.
these guys will get CKL stickers.
Okay. All right, so for the flag,
For the flag.
all right, Shippy.
Oh, see, that's the
There we
one
go.
we should have bet on, Scott.
Big
We
ship.
totally forgot our bets. Congratulations, Shippy.
Dope.
And that means who was left? Supply chain, steak season.
Supply chain.
Get some steak seasoning
Yeah, they get
and
the,
sticker.
Cowtown steak.
All right, that's all written down. Hey, that's fun.
Okay, well,
Just keep giving away stuff. I have some eye drops here. You guys want some eye drops?
Bo's got a red Chevy 3500 HD out in the driveway. Chiefs colors.
Entry prizes for that one cost about $100,000 a ticket.
Yeah, no, we still got the giveaways for the subscribers we're gonna do here at some point too. So maybe we'll do a
yeah.
live
we were
stream
talking
this
about
week.
doing, you guys still want to stream some of the game tomorrow?
Yeah. Do you guys want to do the 5 days of Christmas thing?
I mean, we can
Thanks,
do it.
Scott.
However,
Got
it don't
5
matter to me.
days. Got
I mean, I don't know
5
if we're-
days.
I don't know if I'll be able
winners.
to live stream 5 days in a row, but we could
No,
do
no.
a drawing or something. So
No, we can just announce one a day
right.
starting today.
Right. The final prize is going to be that probably that jersey, right? Probably save those for the last one.
Yeah, I was thinking those would be the two big ones. But the good news is everybody that was on this list today is also on the other list, so you could
Right,
win
you're on the other
one of
list.
the 5 prize packs.
You guys-
This didn't exclude you. We just
more
were
chances
doing this
to win.
for the OGs that are here with us every
Yep.
week.
Right.
We appreciate you guys, and we wanted to show a little love. And it just worked out that turned out to the one right before Christmas. So
Right. Yep.
perfect timing. Merry Christmas to you guys. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, no, and got nothing but love for everybody in the chat. Everybody that's watched this show from back when we had 5 subscribers, and it's just a lot of fun doing it. I look forward to it every week, and everybody in the chat. I mean, it wouldn't be as much fun to do. I go back sometimes and watch the old episodes when we had no chat, and
I have to turn the live chat on when I watch old episodes.
Right.
It's just like
Right.
it makes it.
Yeah. So can't thank y'all enough for helping us get there.
Yeah, thank you
We're
guys.
gonna keep growing, and hopefully, maybe just keep doing this thing, and Chiefs playing the Raiders here on Sunday. So maybe one of the 5. We'll start doing the 5 stuff tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Are we not going to pick one tonight? I thought we were going to pick one tonight.
I don't know. He took the wheel down, so I thought you wanted to do it later.
Well, that was everybody in the chat wheel. We have the bigger wheel.
Yeah, we can do it. We can start tomorrow. Yeah.
Start tomorrow.
Well,
I think Christmas. Today's the 20th.
Let's spread it out.
Yeah, that's why we're going to pick one tonight.
21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, right?
Oh,
You count on the 20th. That's 6 days, right?
I'm too anxious to give away stuff right now. I'm excited.
Well, he just gave away.
Well, we got
Who wants my house? It's not even mine. I'm renting it, but you guys can have it. I'm giving away the house.
We got a Chiefs red Chevy truck.
That's what I was just saying. Welcome to the conversation.
That was 5 minutes ago, Nick.
Yeah. All right.
We start that tomorrow. What do you say? Live stream some of the game tomorrow?
Let's live stream Thursday Night Football. Give away some more stuff.
Right. Yep. Let's do that for sure. So, looking forward to the holiday here coming up. Looking forward to some time off work. Going to see some of the family that's going to be in from out of town. Hope everybody that's watching here in the show gets to spend some time with some people that they enjoy. And if you're a working fool like us, you get some time off. If not, maybe, you get to spread some Christmas cheer, some holiday cheer around, and just take it easy and eat some good food. I'm always looking forward to that around the holidays. That's probably my second favorite part about the holidays is the food. So tomorrow's game, I'm not sure who tomorrow's game is.
New Orleans Saints at the Los Angeles Rams.
There you go, Saints Rams. We'll live stream some football. We'll try to do that tomorrow night.
Are they both 7-7 or whatever?
We'll start doing the giveaway there, and as you can see, we still got some sweet stuff there to give away in the background. Here we got that shirt that's hanging up in the back, which is basically this shirt that I got on here. 3-time Super Bowl champion. Woo!
We got some good stuff, man.
Got the Patrick Mahomes Super Bowl jersey back there.
We got lots of steak seasonings and barbecue rubs and
people up, and looking forward to it. Really appreciate everybody who joined us. Don't forget, make sure click subscribe, maybe turn on those notifications so if we start doing a live stream or whatever, you don't miss out. You can jump on and watch some football with us here. We're got a bunch of games, and like I said, we're gonna be giving some more stuff away here this week. I keep want to say weekend, but it's only like Wednesday because the holiday weekend.
It's that point in work though where like you send out a work email and somebody's like, you know what, get back to me next year.
No, yeah,
like,
I've got a handful of those emails here the last 3 or 4 days from people like, you want to get a meeting or something next week or later this week, and they're like, just get back to me like after the 1st. So hope everybody enjoyed tonight's show. Hope everybody is looking forward to Christmas and looking forward to the Chiefs. It's Raiders week and it's Christmas week and it's giveaway week.
Let's
Doesn't get
go.
much better than that. So thanks again, everybody who watches. Really appreciate y'all. And
Thank
until
you
next
guys.
time,
Love you.
let's go Chiefs!
Let's go, Chiefs!
Chiefs!
Patrick Mahomes is basically God playing quarterback.